babanka Ganduje, ka bi ubanka kai abba. Sabon komanda Murtala Garo, Murtala Salan Garo uban yaro. Komanda Murtala ya ce kana wa sai uban abba. Zuwan Ganduje ya riba, yan ayyuka ya yi su har uba. Ya lama kai ke sha taba, yanzu waken zula no zaba. Su ne gwamna uban abba Ganduje kanawa ga babanka Ganduje abba Ganduje mafita gurin bogan ku Ganduje uban abba Ganduje.
Governor Abdullahi Ganduje signs the Kano State Emir's appointment and deposition bill into law, which paved the way for the creation of additional 4 more first-class emirate councils in Kano State. That is talking about Rano, Gaya, Karaye and Bichi Emirates. The governor confirmed that the intention is to further bring people closer to the government through traditional rulers and to further create jobs for the teeming populace of Kano State.
Emirates, I believe now we are bringing more development in terms of traditional administration of their subjects, and this is absolutely necessary since we are determined to take Kano State to the next level.
This is the moment, the second phase of the implementation of the Kano State Emir's Appointment and Deposition Act. According to most of these people, this is a huge development to the culture and tradition of the good people of Kano State.
Well, it's a welcome development. It's an initiation by this administration in order to diversify the traditional system in order to make the system more effective and more efficient, especially considering the developmental challenges that we are facing. Because what the ceremony we are holding here, the traditional rulers, the newly appointed emirs, they are here to appreciate what the government has done to them.
June 2014, a date to be remembered in the history of Kano Emirates, when Nigerians learned of the sudden death of the longest-serving Emir in Kano, late Alhaji Ado Bayero.
sai soyayya da kauna da girma. Muna neman idan mun yi wa wani abu a cikin waɗannan shekaru 50 ya gafarta mana. Mu dai ba wanda ya yi mana wani abu, mu an yi ma muna tabbatarwa da cewa mun yi gafara.
2 days after his funeral prayers, one of his nephews, a former Central Bank of Nigeria's governor, is appointed and subsequently coronated as Muhammadu Sanusi II. There were protests by some groups who feel the late Emir's eldest son, Lamida Ado Bayero, should be his father's legitimate successor, but it's already too late.
Agree and pass the second reading of this very important bill.
This deliberation by lawmakers in the Kano State House of Assembly flags off the reforms of the state's traditional institutions.
The dynasty is not a new creation. It's a recreation of Gaya, Ranu, and Arai. The fourth one is which is the new creation. Kano Emir appointment and the position amendment law 2019-1440 has seconded and started allotted today to be considered in the committee of the House. The House agreed for me to step down the item number 1 from the notice of motion to the order of the day.
The passing of the Emir's appointments and deposition bill was closely followed by the governor's assent to the bill, and then appointment of new first-class Emirs.
I want to inform the public that we offered the letters of appointment to our 4 new first-class Emirs, and at the same time, they wrote letters of acceptance which were submitted.
There's no doubt history has been made. The history whereby the traditional institution in Kano State has been given more impetus in order to work closely with the subjects and with the government to ensure that all the services that the government provides to the people, such services are being provided optimally.
From the signing of the Emir's Appointment and Deposition Act into law by the governor to the official recognition of the 4 additional Emirs to the presentation of letter of appointment. Now today, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje will follow all the 4 new Emirates to present staff of office to the newly appointed first-class Emirs. In Bichi Emirates, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje is received by the new Emir, Alhaji Amina Ado Bayero, after which the governor presented him with the staff of office.
We urge you to take a serious look into the issue of education in your Emirate Council. Education is very, very important. You ensure that all school-age children do attend school on compulsory basis. You ensure that education is given top priority. We also urge you to work with your people to ensure that agriculture is being given a priority.
As a part of the royal family, it is never my intention, it is never my will to see Kano Emirate Council being divided into sub-emirates. It is never my wish. But we have to take a lot of things into consideration, especially the fact that time changes a lot of things. Like I told the journalist earlier who asked questions, Kano Native Authority after the colonial, let me start even from the colonial rule. When they came, they used the emerald system to rule the northern Nigeria. It came to the independence up to 1963 when my father became the Emir of Kano. And has ruled for over 50 years. I'm sure all of you will be aware that at that point of time, the police, the customs, the immigration, the native, were all under the native authority. Even it is the emirs who are the judges, who are the chief judges of the various emirates they rule. So there are a lot of changes right from 1960s to date. And it is time that determines what we have as a change.
Then the governor moves to Karai, one of the emirates that has been independent from the Kano Emirate long before the jihad of Usman Dan Fodio.
Kano and Gaya has a longer history than Kano, because the name Kano itself is adopted from the name of a blacksmith who came to Kano from Gaya. The blacksmith was called Kano, and he was practicing his profession in Gaya. And later on he heard that there was an abundance of iron ore in Kano, in this area. And he left Gaya to come to Kano in search of iron ore. And when he found that he can get as many as he could have, he decided to relocate to Kano. So the area where he resided used to be the house of Kano. Later on it became the area of Kano. And then it developed into Kano town, or township, whatever. And then Kano province, now Kano state.
At the presentation ceremony, Governor Ganduje further revealed his intention to create more traditional institutions in Kano.
The main purpose of establishing additional emirates in Kano state is for peace and stability, is for development, is to enhance security, and to increase the participation of traditional institutions in governance in Kano state.
The governor is confident that the new emirate will have direct impact on the lives of the people.
I wish to assure His Excellency and the entire people of Kano state that we will work with the Emir of Kano as the chairman of the Kano State Emirate Council to promote the development of the state and ensure peaceful existence of our people.
Governor Abdullahi Ganduje had earlier explained that the time to redefine the future of Kano state is now.
Every child in Kano receives quality education comprising a comprehensive computer and information technology education. This is to ensure that in 15 years' time, Kano will be the state with the most educated populace in sub-Saharan Africa and the most attractive destination for the world's leading technology-driven businesses.
Sarki, mai daraja ta ɗaya. Sarkin Karaye.
Obviously, using traditional institutions is the best way to take growth and development to the rural areas.
It is worrisome to observe what is happening in our neighboring states. That is why we found it imperative to hold this interactive session so that what is happening in Kaduna, what is happening in Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, we ensure that we don't have a spillover of the insurgency that is taking place there. Already Kano State has succeeded in curtailing, in solving the problem of cattle rustling. Some 2 years back or 3 years back, we had serious problem of cattle rustling. But when we provided amnesty to the Fulanis that were engaged in cattle rustling, Alhamdulillah, today is a story of the past.
In implementing his reform agenda through traditional institutions, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has flag of security awareness seminar phase 1 in Kano Emirate Council to discuss security challenges, issues involved, and the way forward.
The purpose of this gathering has achieved its objective because all the stakeholders have spoken reasonably and the traditional rulers have spoken. They indicated their fears and their willingness to cooperate with security agencies so that we ensure that there is peace and stability in this part of Kano State and by implication in Kano State as a whole.
Clearly, Uban Abba means business when he said all promises must be fulfilled and that the people of Kano State are worthy of his sacrifices.
Allah ya kare jihar Kano, amma ina so in tabbatar wa duka al'umma wannan abu ba tsautsayi ba ne. Mai girma gwamna Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje ya tashi tsaye ne haikan akan tabbatar da zaman lafiya da tsaro a wannan jiha tamu. Lokacin da al'umma suke bacci, mai girma gwamna da jami'an tsaro su idan su biyu suna tabbatar da cewa an samu zaman lafiya a wannan jiha tamu.
Babban abin da za mu yi shine mu gode maka saboda tsayawar da kai akan harkar tsaro a Kano. Muna godiya, Ubangiji Allah ya saka da alheri. Kuma abinda za mu ba da shawara shine a tsaya ga addu'a, a roƙi Allah, Allah ka ba mu lafiya da zaman lafiya.
It is very, very important for the traditional rulers to ensure that we have already directed our local government chairmen. They must hold meeting every month. And the district head must report what happened to the respective emirs. The DPO must report to the Commissioner of Police. The SSS must report to the Director of SSS.
Murtala salan garo uban yaro, komanda Murtala ya ce kana wa sai uban abba, zuwan Ganduje ya riba, yan ayyuka ya yi sahar uba, ya lama kai ke sha taba. ne gwamna